Hello, hello. We are live. We should be live on Facebook and in the community and also on YouTube. Happy Monday if you're watching this live or on Monday. My name is Heather Jean, and I am so pleased that you are part of Confidence Through Cabaret and that you found us here. Our whole aim and reason for being is about creating confidence. So we use the tools of cabaret as an analogy and as a way of kind of looking at confidence. Because if you were on a cabaret stage, of course, whether you were singing or dancing or doing comedy or whatever it is, you would need to take up space and own your space. You would need to raise your voice and you would need to share your message. And it's a really great way of creating confidence. Confidence is momentum, and it isn't something that we always get to keep or that we always get to, maintain. It's not a goal where we get our confidence, we reach it, and then that's it. And then we have our confidence. It's not that. It's not that at all, because confidence is a wave, it comes and goes. And there are parts of our life where we have confidence. I know lots of you have just joined Confidence Through Cabaret, and welcome, first of all, first and foremost. But also lots of you have said, my confidence is good. I'm doing well. So what we encourage you to do is look at your personal life, your work life, and your stage life, and whatever your stage is, whether that's on social media or whether that's in your business or whether that's in your current day job. And maybe you want career advancement, or maybe you want to be noticed more in your work or recognition for what you're achieving. So for those leadership skills in various ways. And leaders are people who inspire, people who create followers to your vision, to your mission. And there's a difference between leaders and managers, as I'm sure lots of you are aware. We've had managers who manage the day jobs, and then we've had leaders who inspire us and cause us to want to follow, not always people that we are direct reports of. So my most of my business has been in for over 25 years now, has been in communication and interpersonal skills. I'm also a career and confidence visibility coach. I've done a huge amount of corporate and executive training coaching on the back of my training programs. And Confidence Through Cabaret is really a passion and a love of wanting to help people to raise their confidence. So, as I say, confidence is one of those things that comes and goes, and peaks and flows. We have confidence, most of us, in a part of our life, whether that's personal work or stage life. And I always say, start from where you're strong, start from what's working. Where do you have confidence? And for some of you, that might be a question to start with: is where do you already have confidence in your life? And then grow from there. Where do you want to have more confidence, or where is your confidence waning a little bit, perhaps at a given time? So, if you have confidence in your personal life, for example, then you have usable strategies that you can transfer across to your work life or to your stage life. If you have confidence in your stage life, for example, on your social media posts or on an actual stage, then how do you transfer those strategies to your work life or to your personal life, and all things around? If you have confidence in your work life, my greatest confidence is in my work life. I know that I know what I'm doing. I know that I put in the time. I know that I've done the work to create confidence in my work life. And what I've had to learn is how to transfer that confidence into my personal life and into my stage life, mostly into my stage life. And so I want to help you to be able to take action for yourself, to be part of your confidence journey. And so about 2 weeks ago, I guess it was 3 weeks ago now, I decided, enough. I'm done talking about confidence as a really nice. This is a feel good thing. I pretty posts and so on. And I decided, no, this is time for us to take action in the areas where we want to grow more confidence. Whether you already have confidence and you want to gain momentum, or whether you want to start with confidence, maybe things have gone downhill a little bit and you need to bolster that. But I want to engage and share with you all of my experience and my skills, my knowledge. And I want us to be able to share with one another, because there's lots of people in this community who have confidence and are doing great and are here to share and support and uplift. And that's the whole point of being a community, is that we, achieve our goals together. So if your confidence position is great, or if your confidence position is not so great, it's a direct reflection of what's going on with you and what you're allowing yourself in terms of your confidence. So what do you want to do or have in your confidence? And sometimes we get stuck in a comfort zone. We get stuck in this, well, this is kind of working for me, or this isn't even working for me, or this is working great for me, and this is my comfort zone. And then we stay in that kind of bubble. And what I want to encourage you to do is really keep pushing that comfort zone, whether that's I'm feeling great, but there's more I want to do, or whether that's I'm not feeling so great and I want to feel good. So not it's important that we don't allow our comfort zone to limit us, because what we get used to, what we learn to accept, how we think of ourselves, what our beliefs and our programming are about, that's often what's informing your comfort zone of, kind of, I'm doing great. This is where I'm going to stop. This is where it's going well. There's more I want to do, but this is okay. I'm encouraging you to push that and say, actually, that's not enough for me. I want more of that. I want to take up more space. I want to own my space. I want to raise my voice. I want to share my message, or I want to connect even with my message, because sometimes we lose connection with our message. That certainly happened to me in 2019 and 2020, when my whole world kind of erupted, and various labels all kind of fell away, and I was no longer a mother of fully dependent children. I was no longer a wife or a full-time carer when my husband passed away in 2019. I was no longer, I lost my mother this year. So, there was that whole kind of connection with, being a daughter. So our confidence wanes and flows. And we need to be able to get back to that strength, that position of strength, so that we can continue to push our comfort zones, and really be and have what we aspire to have, and what we know that we are capable of having, and what we know we're deserving of. And even if you're in that stage right now where you're not feeling deserving, and I have been there many times, especially in my personal life, where I've not even felt worthy. I've thought, oh, I feel stuck, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this. We can very often self-sabotage, and we can often get by in our comfort zone, or just in coping day to day, and not really having what we're deserving of, or what we know we want. So it is time to get real. And I said in the Confidence Through Cabaret community and on Facebook, that it's time to get real, and it's time to take more actions. And I set up a confidence challenge. Now, the confidence challenge is really about that sense of worthiness, and that sense of leaning into finding out and knowing what we deserve and what we want, and taking action towards it. And for some people, that's about how we feel. And for some people, that's about what we do. And for some people, that's about, just living in our space, and growing our space unapologetically, instead of shrinking away. So um, the confidence challenge sort of started. I want to keep this into a small group. I know that that's not for everybody to be ready to take action. If you're not ready to take action and you want to be ready to take action, then by all means reach out. We can talk about your confidence, or your career, or your visibility, or whatever it is that you're aspiring to do. My coaching style is very much about one-to-one. It's not a program. It's not you go through these 12 steps. It's about really working with individuals. So for a lot of people, in my opinion, and you might have different language around this, but in my opinion, a lot of what people are offering in coaching programs are actually training programs, training people how to go through steps. And that's wonderful. I'm a big advocate. I'm a trainer at heart, but coaching is a very individual thing. And when we have coaching circles, that's where we can hold one another accountable. We can get very real and we can take action that we need, which might be different to other people in a coaching circle. So I started this coaching circle 2 weeks ago. It didn't end up being like a group thing. It actually ended up being a series of small calls with different people. It's not aired on social media. It's not recorded. There's no opportunity to kind of watch it in the replay, because it's not about watching. It's not about, kind of what listening to what I'm saying and then taking your own individual action. It's about creating that momentum to build confidence together. And so uh what if you want to join us, then please do, drop a comment below or reach out to me, send me a direct message, and I will set up a call with you. There is no agenda to it. And by that, I mean, I have a framework of how I want to communicate and make sure that everyone feels trust and comfort and valued and worthy. But there isn't kind of a format for that I have in mind. There is no program. I'm not selling something. I'm not, this is not like a sneaky little lead into some program I'm going to sell you. This is a genuine offer for me to share my 25 years of experience and to be with other people who are also ready to take action in their own way, where they want to take action in their life. So if that's something that speaks to you, then by all means reach out, and I will let you know when we'll be meeting, and we'll have, kind of check-in sessions. So some of us are kind of 2 weeks into this. Some of us have a little bit of momentum. My commitment was to take uncomfortable action each day, and I have been. I found it exhausting, and if I'm honest with you, some of my uncomfortable action has been to do nothing, and to, because I'm a type A personality, I've always got to be doing something. And so part of my uncomfortable action sometimes has been to sit in quiet and to allow myself to regain my energy, and that's been my uncomfortable action. Some of it has been things that I want to do that I'm kind of going, I don't know if I want to do it. Like, it's a lot of effort and it's uncomfortable, and I've just done it. And that's where the exhaustion has set in, because I've done some great things in the last couple of weeks, which has been so much fun. So I have found that when we start talking about it, some people actually want to do a something or have a product or take an action. And some people have wanted it to be more personal, because they're building confidence in their own personal life that's informing their work life. Because these are not separate things, right? We're not separate personas. We don't have our work a person and our personal person and our stage person. It's all us. It's all ourselves. And there's a lot of talk about authenticity, but it is all authentically us if we're being, really honest and genuine, and not trying to just sell at all costs. Because that's really not what I'm about. And for those of you who've been around for a little while, you know I have a lot to say about that. This is really genuinely about stepping into different parts of our life and using the strengths to inform other areas of our life, as I've said before. So my question here is, and this is maybe something that you want to answer, by all means, share in the comments. I love it when people share, because it inspires other people and it gives almost a permission. And you don't need permission, but it gives a permission for people to share as well. My question is, what does confidence mean to you? So, how will you know when you are confident? How will you know when you're, feeling good in your body? How will you know when you're feeling good in your personal life, work life, or stage life? How will you know when you're taking courageous actions? Um, is confidence for you something that you would be doing? Is it something that is you're stepping up to? Is it something that is about serving you more so that you can serve others more? And then my second part of that question, what does confidence mean to you, is are you doing it? Because if you're not, then you're thinking about it, talking about it, wishing it. And I want to encourage you to go further with that and actually do something with it. So, there's so many possibilities once you get past that kind of block, that apology, that feeling the need to explain to others, that uh, limitations, those programs in your head that tell you who you are, what you're not. Oh, look, I have a. Oh, there's. I have something that I did courageously yesterday that I wasn't sure I wanted to do, and then I thought, nope, I'm doing it, and off I went. Had a great time and no regrets. In fact, I feel so energized from taking action yesterday. And really, I had kind of stepped away from my aerial world. I wasn't sure if I wanted it anymore. I wasn't sure. I mean, I love the people in that world, but I wasn't sure if it's something that I want to actually do for myself anymore. And so I went and engaged with it, and just kind of felt into it and thought, is this something I still want? Is it still something that's serving me? And yes, it very much is, but it's not at the pace that I thought I would want it. For me, it was like an all or nothing. I'm either doing it or I'm not doing it. And actually, what I've come to realize is that this is about, for me anyway, in my aerial journey and my dance journey, is about taking things at my own pace. And so I've spent the morning reflecting on what that pace is and what that means. And I want to talk more about that this week in the Confidence Challenge group. So if you want to be part of that challenge group, it's not like a start date. It's not like you had to start with us 2 weeks ago or you missed it. Or a week ago, or, join us. We will be meeting this week. The way that we'll work is we'll join together. We'll have a conference call. We'll share, we'll make some plans, and we'll hold one another accountable in that. So I will set up that call according to who wants to join us, who has some check-in to do from a couple of weeks ago, that you know really just wants to have some accountability. And then we'll set up a time that suits everyone. And if it doesn't suit, again, there's no recording, so there's no replay. What we'll do is you and I can have a call and we can set that up ourselves. If you'd rather do that than join a group of people right away, that's fine too. We can, kind of set up something and then kind of go from there and create a community. But I really want for us to be taking action, including myself. I really want for us to have clear goals and to be working towards those. I really want for us to be pushing our comfort zones. I really want for us to be, finding the times when we don't have momentum to be able to get back onto track, because it's not really about, not having lows. That's ridiculous. We're all going to have highs and lows. It's about how long do you stay down there in those lows? And the aim would be to be able to start to lift ourselves as soon as it serves us. So it was a really long time when in 2019, when my whole kind of world crashed, and then 2020 happened, and my business crashed and so on, because I wasn't able to function in the traveling in large groups kind of way. So I stayed down quite a long time. And what I'm working towards is, when I have those lows, how do I lift myself back up as quickly as possible? When I have those highs, how do I prolong that? And how do I, for me anyway, how do I go about it without needing permission from others? Unapologetically, absolutely unapologetically, not apologizing, never having that need to explain or ask permission. So I would love for you to be involved and join us with the Confidence Challenge. um, I would love for you to connect with me if you don't feel like you're ready for that challenge, or you're ready to take action but you want to be. Then we can have a discussion about that. If you feel that you need more than a group, which is absolutely free, by the way, like I'm just so committed to this. I fully want for us to have that. Again, I don't have a program to sell that's on the back of it or anything like that. I just genuinely want to support you. If you're not ready for that and you want to have some confidence and visibility coaching, we can do that too. I don't work a program. I work by what you need and no more. Um, so if coaching is something that serves you, then we can look into that together as well and see if we're the right fit, or if there are other coaches in this community that would be a better fit, and so on. I believe that business should be collaborative, even if you have your own business. I believe that relationships and connections are very important. And so, help you find the right person, because not everybody is the right person for everybody, right? So if it is coaching that you want or need, then I can help you find the right coach if that's not me. um, but you know just get into the momentum, get into the flow. If you're already in it, then how can you raise it even further? So join me in the confidence challenge. This week is check-in week and is starting week for anybody who's brand new, and I'm really excited to see you there. I love having you here. Please do share. Please do get involved in the conversations, because it is inspiring to people. Whether they reply to your comments or not doesn't matter. People are seeing and connecting with your message as well. So you'll notice, if you're in the Confidence Through Cabaret community, I don't do promote yourself by posts. I do promote yourself by jump in live with me. Let's talk about it. Let's let the community get to know you. Let's let the community get to find out a little bit more about you and to build trust with you. And then we can talk about what it is that you're doing and share that with everybody else in the community. So it's just such an ethical and genuine and way of being able to build confidence together. So comment below if you want to join the confidence challenge, or send me a direct message. I'm on Facebook as Heather Jean. You'll recognize my picture, although you probably don't recognize me today because I have my glasses on. And but anyway, that's a whole thing. So I would love to spend some time with you, and again, this is all free of charge. So, but in the meantime, please comment below, what is confidence to you? And what are you doing to gain or maintain momentum? Thank you so much for being with us. I'll see you soon. Bye.